Hey everybody, it's Dustin from Handsome Phantom. Hope you're having a great day. And today, I wanted to show you just some of this new PS4 port of Windjammers, the flying disc game. So this was announced at PSX last year. To much fanfare. I had never heard of the game, but I knew, well, I think I had heard of it. I never played it, but I heard about the fan following behind it. So I had an interest behind it, so I was really excited to get this game, to be able to check it out. Let's check out some of the PS4 version right now. So you'll see right off the bat, there's a couple different modes here. We've got online. Currently, the online is not really playable just because there's not the player base there. So I'm excited to check that out. We can see that there is a quick match for just fun, online, good times, no, low pressure. But then we also have ranked, so you can compete, become the best jammer of the universe, as well as custom matches, which is nice. You can check it out with a friend who's not necessarily in the same room as you. Also, we have local game, which has a nice arcade mode. We're going to jump into that in just a minute here, as well as a quick play to go to the minigames instantly, which is nice, as well as a local versus mode, which I played a little bit with Brandon, had a good time, and yeah, it was tons of fun. Last but not least, of course, there's leaderboards that you can check out. Leaderboards for both arcade as well as the minigames, and yeah. So it's pretty full-featured, I would say, as far as a Neo Geo port. Let's go ahead and jump down. The settings is kind of interesting. You can choose it to fill up your entire TV if you want, but it is kind of stretched out. I prefer the classic 4:3 ratio. There's also a variety of backgrounds you can choose from, or no background at all, of course. Let's go with this one, with this dog here, because, of course, we want the dog. There's also filter options. So there's the no filter, which you're going to get that crisp, pixel perfect. There's a CRT filter, which looks a little bit weird to me. A smoothing mode, which I haven't tried yet, but I usually don't like the smooth modes. I like the crisp pixels, as well as scan lines, and I believe that's the default that you start the game on. So we're going to go with no filter, and of course you can turn the menu music on and off if it annoys you. There is a how to play option, which has been helpful. I kind of wish there was a actual tutorial, if they could have worked something like that in there, because there are times when when I first started playing, I had no clue what I was doing. And especially just a way to practice these curve shots would have been nice, because I'm still having a hard time getting them down exactly, as well as the power moves I'm not super great at yet. So let's go ahead and jump into the arcade mode. So the one thing you'll notice right off the bat, of course, is the awesome late 80s, early 90s aesthetic, especially in all the characters. They just look fantastic, and the work they did around the game, so we'll say like the menus and stuff like that, look really, really fantastic and fits the original game very well. And so I started to play this on easy just because I'm still very new to Windjammers. I'm still not very great at it, but I did do pretty well on this arcade mode. So the point of the game, obviously, is to throw your frisbee into the enemy's goal or whatever. I don't know if it's, I guess you get goal points, so you want to throw it into their goal. And so each side, there's like the yellow section and the red section. Each one, you get a different amount of points. So you'll see me kind of figuring out here how to throw. You throw different directions. You can throw curved shots, as well as doing like a lob thing where you throw real high. And you can also do power moves, which we'll go ahead and cut a little bit ahead to one of these power moves. One other thing you'll notice as we're in this other stage is that depending on which stage, you can see that the goalposts have changed, which add an interesting dynamic, as well as the center line. There's kind of these like barriers that allow the disc to bounce in unique directions, adding just a different layer of difficulty. But as you can see, the port looks extremely faithful to what you would expect from an old arcade game, and I had a lot of fun playing this game. I have not been able to put a ton of time. I probably have about maybe an hour and a half in, but man, it's really fun, and I think this game will shine the most when you have someone else to play with who also has played quite a bit. Right off the bat, for me, it was hard to figure out exactly how to do certain moves. So it's not quite just the jump in and play instantly, something like Nidhogg or something like that. Both of these games are, we'll say, easy to start, but This one I think definitely has more of a learning curve, so you'll have the optimal amount of fun when you and the person you're playing against are both more seasoned players. So as far as an arcade port to PlayStation 4, this really has everything you could want. It has the online, it has the leaderboards, it has the couch play as well. And yeah, it really is a fantastic job as far as porting it out to PS4 and getting the right features in there that the hardcore fans of this game would want. So if you have played this before and you're a fan of it, this is going to be probably the ultimate experience for you. And if you are into these quick competitive type games, it's really fun. I really do enjoy it. It has some really intense moments, especially when I played with Brandon. Even him, who hadn't really played at all, and me, just very fresh, we're having some very intense moments. I really like dashing into the, you got to dash into the frisbee in order to defend, as well as the quick offensive back. It's a very quick game of switching between offense, defense, so it's super fun.
Round 5.
So that's about it for Windjammers. This game comes out tomorrow on PlayStation 4 and PlayStation Vita, so make sure to check it out. While you're here, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a like, it helps us out a ton. As well, check out handsomephantom.com for more reviews, previews, and editorial content. We'd love to have you there. So until next time, we'll see you guys later.